Hello, it's day 45 of trying to sleep apnea and my health problems, and today I want to tell you about something that I've been researching recently and something interesting that I found. Well, today it's about iron levels and sleep apnea, like the both things. So, I've been having pretty low iron for more than 1.5 years now, and it was kind of weird because I didn't have like dangerously low iron, but I also didn't have good iron, like in somewhere in between where the doctors tell you, yeah, your iron is a bit low, but you shouldn't worry about it, and you're like in the state what am I supposed to do? And in fact, I didn't do much, barely anything. The only thing I did was I ate a whole lot of eggs and meat, which are foods that are supposed to be rich in iron. But I recently got my blood test tested again, and my iron still is way lower than it should be with the amounts of animal foods that I'm eating. And I am eating a lot of animal foods, like sometimes or most days at least 10 eggs a day, and also like basically a pound of meat, and yet my iron levels are still low, and that could be one of the causes, if not a main driver, of my severe tiredness and many of the problems that I have, such as easy muscle fatigue. My muscles feel sore every day of the week. Doesn't matter if I trained or not, especially my leg muscles, they always feel like sore, and it doesn't make much sense, but well, if you know that my iron levels on the high, it kind of makes sense, because with low iron levels you have less opportunity to get oxygen into your blood, and especially from your blood into the muscles, which causes the body to work more in an anaerobic state, which the body is capable of, but it's way more like hard on the body if you're operating in an anaerobic state all the time, as it requires way more repair and creates a buildup of lactic acid, which is probably the soreness that I'm experiencing. So it's technically won't be soreness, not in the same sense of like going to the gym and feeling sore afterwards. That's like your muscles breaking down slightly, which is a good thing because you get into hypertrophy through that. But just a chronic buildup of lactic acid, and this lactic acid is only gonna get worse if you have apneas in the night, which I sadly have. So basically, to summarize all this yapping and interesting information, I've been discovering that sleep apnea might not be the only problem that I have. It could also be an issue that I don't get all the iron that I need, which is something that's like kind of confusing. And yeah, I've been looking into that. So what I've been suspicious about might be gut related issues, such as possibly Crohn's disease, since I have always had either constipation or diarrhea since I was a kid. I often have like stomach aches, and like I get so bloated, especially when I eat carbs. And yeah, like some kind of malabsorption must be happening, because I'm not getting the iron I should be having, although I'm eating like gigantic amounts of iron-rich foods like eggs, meat, just as I said. So basically what I'm noticing and realizing is sleep apnea. Yes, it's a big problem that I have, and I know that I have sleep apnea, but it's not the only thing. It's not the main driver, or it's a main driver. I think I have at least two problems, and one of them, like the proven one, is sleep apnea. I have proven that I have around 6 to 7 sleep apneas per hour, like apneas per hour, and there must be something else. As I said, I'm currently suspecting Crohn's disease, and it's my biggest suspicion right now because I have a lot of the symptoms, and soon I'm gonna get my stool checked out for what's it called? Called calprotectin, which is an inflammatory marker in your gut. And if it's high or extremely high, that can indicate that there's irritable bowel disease happening in your gut. And that could be ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, or something else. And I'm gonna get that checked out because it would be tremendously helpful to know what issue is causing my decline in, or like my low iron levels, although I eat so much iron, or like iron rich foods. And I'm very hyped to get to know what the issue is, what's causing this low iron. Of course, sleep apnea also decreases iron through like all these stress mechanisms that your body has to go through. You just lose more minerals in general when you have sleep apnea, like magnesium, iron, everything, because your body just has to compensate for like you choking on yourself, or me choking on myself during the night. So you lose more nutrients than you should, but it doesn't quite explain why I have such, like, my iron levels are like right at the edge of low, like it's just in the range of normal, but it's actually not like healthy levels. And another thing that you need to know about like these normal ranges, or like as they say, healthy ranges of blood markers, with a lot of them, the healthy ranges are actually just normal ranges. And as we are a civilization that is getting more and more unhealthy, the actual healthy ranges, we more and more deviate from that, because the ranges, they don't technically represent healthy ranges, but normal ranges. So you think I'm good, I'm in the middle of the healthy of the normal range, but it's actually not true, because the normal range is a range of, like, for example, with vitamin D, if you're in the normal range or in the middle of the lower range, in the middle of the normal range, you're actually still low on vitamin D. It's just that everyone has a lack of it, so it's normal to have a lack of it, but it doesn't indicate that you have like optimal levels. Also with things like testosterone has been dropping so much in the recent decades that even I'm technically in the normal range of testosterone. I have around 300 nanograms per deciliter, and my doctor told me, your test's good, it's okay, it's great, but it actually isn't. Like, I'm in the prime time of testosterone, At this age, I'm 17, I should have like at least double, and more like triple of my current testosterone especially because I'm eating so healthily and all that. But I'm having 300 nanograms per deciliter, which is like very little. And yeah, that's just something you should know. You should take all these normal ranges, healthy ranges, with a grain of salt, and really sometimes question them, because it might not be optimal, and oftentimes it isn't. Okay, yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you today. I'm getting my screenings for my guts soon, so I'm gonna get that checked out whether sleep apnea is my only issue, which I'm currently doubting. And yeah, I'm gonna keep you updated with the results, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Maybe I have Crohn's disease, maybe I have something totally different. Could be that I'm just like swimming around in some false rivers, or like, I don't know how to say this in English, but like searching on the wrong ground. But yeah, I'm for sure getting somewhere in the long run. Yeah. I hope this video you found it interesting or it helped you, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow.